9-8.
You're watching ABC2 Baltimore.
Hello and welcome to the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis of the Baltimore Sun. Alongside me, my co-host, Keith Mills, sports anchor here at ABC2. Keith, another week of exciting highlights. We've got just about every sport out there going in the fall.
Sam, could not agree with you more. It has been a week of record breakers and heartbreakers, and this week has also been filled with a lot of excitement and disappointment.
Yeah, we're going to start with our Toyota highlights. Last season, Eastern Tech did what some might have considered the impossible. Not only did the Mavericks beat defending state champion Hereford twice, but not only did they beat them twice. Friday night, a reloaded Hereford team sitting at number 3 in the poll hosted the number 6 Mavs in a battle of unbeaten teams.
Packed house at Hereford High School. Watch this one Friday night. Mark Maceros, his Eastern Tech club, ranked number 6, led by quarterback Carlos Meganson. Steve Turnbull's Hereford club looking to avenge those last 2 losses. And did they ever last year? First quarter, already 6-0 Hereford. Andrew DePaula, number 5, to number 82, Ben Cole.
Yeah, and that came after Aaron Moore returned to opening kickoff 99 yards for a touchdown for Hereford.
13-0 at this point, 3 minutes later. Hereford again the passing game. DePaula to number 40, Corey Smith, 20-0 Hereford.
Yeah, that's the first of 3 TD catches for Corey Smith, the second of 4 TD passes for Andrew DePaula.
Defense then made one of its many big plays. Second quarter, Carlos Meganson looking for Steven Samuel, number 20, Alex Butt with the interception.
Yeah, first of 4 interceptions by Hereford's defense. They kept the Mavericks out of the end zone all day.
That sets up this. DePaula, great play fake. Corey Smith all alone in the left flat. Hereford up 27-0. It's still just the second quarter. Late first half, Eastern starts the drive. Carlos Meganson to number 4, Steven Samuel, 16 yards inside Hereford territory. 2 plays later, Carlos Meganson again. This is after a timeout to set this play up. Little center screen picked off by number 13, John Pugh of Hereford.
Yeah, great defensive effort by Hereford. In addition to the 4 interceptions, the Bulls also blocked an Eastern Tech punt.
That interception led to this. Ryan Farrell, 30-yard field goal. And it's 30-0 Hereford at the half.
Yeah, and what a difference a year makes. Last year, Eastern Tech held Hereford to just 7 points in 2 games. 4 touchdowns and a field goal in the first 24 minutes of this one.
Second half, Eastern, Carlos Meganson. Great interception, leaping interception by Matt Jones. Hereford wins this showdown 37-0.
Yeah, and they remain unbeaten at 5-0. Eastern at 3-1. Friday night at Bel Air, it was another battle of the unbeatens as number 8 Bel Air hosted number 9 Joppatown in a pivotal matchup of Harford County teams. Bel Air featured the passing game of Drew Berry, while the Mariners were counting on the running game led by quarterback Anthony Preston.
Yeah, this game played at Bel Air High School, an absolutely tremendous atmosphere for a high school football game. Bill Weibel, the son of the late Augie Weibel, the legendary poly coach, his Mariners defending state champs. Bruce Riley's Bobcats feature a high-powered offense led by the Berry Twins. Number 13, senior quarterback Andrew. Number 3, senior wideout and defensive back Adam. They happen to be the sons of our general manager here, Drew Berry. He's got to be a proud papa tonight. First quarter, Andrew Berry shows you why he's one of the best. Perfect touch to number 24, Willie Bell. 13-6 Bel Air.
Andrew Berry, that's the first of 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers.
Bel Air answers. Known more for a bruising ground game, they go to the air. Number 1, Anthony Preston airs it up to number 34, Joe Ivory. Bel Air up 13-12 second quarter, but again, Andrew Berry goes to the air, again gets 6 points. Look at a bullet here. Man, he drops back, throws a rocket to Kevin Fisher, 20-12 Bel Air.
Yeah, he's on the mark there. 3rd of 3 straight completions for Andrew Berry, threw for 210 yards in this game.
Late first half, Joppatown driving. Anthony Preston to Joey Stallings. Big gain to the Bel Air 1. Now, on the next play, Joe Ivory ties the game at 20-20 at the half.
Yeah, nice dive there by Joe Ivory. That's the second of 2 touchdowns for Ivory. He did a little bit of everything in this game for Joppatown.
But the second half, Joppatown fumbled the kickoff. Bel Air scores quickly. Andrew Berry to his brother Adam.
Joppatown turned the ball over 5 times. Bel Air scored on 4 of those turnovers.
It was 28-20 Bel Air in the third. John Jackson kicked the field goal to make it 31-20. And then Jackson's ensuing kickoff taken by number 28 of Joppatown, David Dudley, and he goes all the way 99 yards for the kickoff
Yeah, you
return.
talk about redemption. Dudley making up for a fumble earlier in the game. He gives Joppatown new life. They're down just 5 points.
Yeah, 31-26 Bel Air heading into the fourth, but Andrew Berry and Bel Air prove why they're so good. So many weapons. This is number 20, Mike Gable, who nearly breaks it.
Yeah, Andrew Berry had scored on a 1-yard run earlier in the fourth quarter, and he's going to do it again right here. You see him.
There it is. Berry, 3 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs, and Bel Air wins, exploding in the second half with 25 points. They win 45-26, and that young guy, Andrew Berry, Sam, is one heck of a football player, as is his son, as his brother Adam.
Absolutely. Bel Air now 5-0, Joppatown 4-1. More football Saturday.
That should give me a raise, by the way.
Saturday at Loyola,
kidding,
the top-ranked Dons put their unbeaten record on the line against number 4 McDonough in the MIAA conference showdown. Loyola would be led by standout quarterback Brady Smith, while McDonough would counter with split end Darius Hayward Bay, who is headed for the University of Maryland.
And everywhere you looked on Saturday, thoughts of number 25 Van Brooks, injured last week against Georgetown Prep.
Yeah, suffered a fractured vertebrae. He remains in serious condition at Maryland Shock Trauma.
The students signed a huge get-well card for Van Ward number 25 on their sweatbands. It's been a very trying week for head coach Brian Abbott. The Dons players have responded with incredible maturity and perspective, and tonight they're still unbeaten. Late first half, Brendan Small's field goal, 10-7 Loyola at the break.
Yeah, it was a 26-yarder with 34 seconds left in the half, and that stood up for the win. And that's how it stayed. Loyola quarterback Brady Smith was injured in the third quarter, suffered an injury to his throwing hand. Not sure if it was any break or anything like that. He scored the only TD for Loyola on a 3-yard run to cap the 10-play, 66-yard drive.
Yeah, teams traded turnovers here. Fumble that Jake Quigg of Loyola recovered, and then Kyle O'Brien of McDonough and Stephen Freeman recover a fumble by Mike Kep, but Loyola wins 10-7, and a real emotional day yesterday, Sam, at Loyola. Meanwhile, Friday, Calvert Hall and Oakland Mills, Cardinals in red took the opening kickoff, and Jay Robinson's club nearly broke it. Charles Saylor kicks the outside and almost took it all the way.
Yeah, 50-yard return sets up Calvert Hall's first touchdown. 2 minutes into the game, Calvert Hall has the lead.
And that lead was 7-0. Next possession, let's check out the Cards passing game. Number 8, Andrew Robinson to Aiden Jones. And big number 9 rolls for a big game. Next play, Andrew Robinson again. Look at a cool precision on these passes to number 5, Josh Wagner, to the Oakland Mills 2. And then the next play, number 7, Mike Newton scoots in 14-0 Calvert Hall.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns from Mike Newton, who began his high school career at Glen Burnie High School.
Yeah, he was also an outstanding basketball player. Second quarter, still 14-0. Oakland Mills crosses them up. Punt formation. Kelly Wilson, number 26, finds a seam and takes it for a 39-yard touchdown, but it was not enough. Calvert Hall rolls 47-12. Calvert Hall now 2-3 as we check out the first poll of the day.
All right, we're going to take a look at the top 5 of the football top 15, see how those teams fare. Don't expect to see any changes next week. The only loss among the top 5 was number 4 McDonough setback against top-ranked Loyola. Number 5 Broadneck topped number 13 Annapolis 16-0, notching its third straight shutout.
Broadneck had a tremendous defense last year. They lost a couple of guys, but they're saying this defense is better. That's hard to believe.
Tough team. Well, they showed up on Friday. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Still, much more to come on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. Up next, our Athletes of the Week, and later, soccer and volleyball highlights. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealer, where 17 different models mean more choice and better value. Get the feeling, Toyota.
This is the one for you. It's 2 things you've waited for, a new Toyota and a year-end clearance price. And while they last, you can get both at your Toyota dealer. Save with $750 cash back from Toyota on any full-size Tundra, on any tough Tacoma, on Go Anywhere 4Runners, and smooth-riding Highlanders. There's even $500 cash back on the last of the 2004 RAV4s and on all 2005 Corollas. Thousands of new Toyotas, once a year clearance prices. This is the one for you.
At the University of Maryland Medical Center, acclaimed neurologists and neurosurgeons are treating advanced Parkinson's disease with a revolutionary new procedure. In the operating room of the future, surgeons will navigate the deepest regions of the brain to provide major symptom relief with minimum side effects. Soon it will happen here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
Having trouble getting around town? Check out the automotive section of this weekend's Sun. Thousands of new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, and motorcycles. Don't miss it. The automotive section in this weekend's Sun. Think of the alternative.
We're going to make accounts payable exciting again. That's what we need to do, people.
In the time it takes to clean out your desk, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Cool! Crazy, Chris. That's crazy. 8 essential vitamins and minerals, but it won't save you money on car insurance.
Oh, okay.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Let's meet this week's Athletes of the Week. This week's Female Athlete of the Week is Institute of Notre Dame senior volleyball standout Brooks Webster. Webster, a 6-foot senior middle hitter, had 68 kills and 33 blocks and 3 victories, keeping the number 11 Indians unbeaten and atop the standings in the IAAMA conference. This week's Male Athlete of the Week is Curley soccer star Shawn Houseknecht. Houseknecht, a senior, scored 3 goals and assisted on 2 others and a 6-1 victory over John Curley. He also had 2 goals and 1 assist in a win over Mount St. Joseph. Congratulations to Brooks and congratulations to Shawn, and welcome to Replay.
Thanks for having me. I'm very excited.
All right. Shawn, Brooks, we're going to start with you, and we're going to talk about the volleyball team at IND. And let's start with the 3 big wins you had for that week that you were chosen as Athlete of the Week. Now, one of them was over defending champion John Curley, IAM defending champion, who you guys are going to be chasing down this year, hopefully. But you said that the win over McDonough was bigger. Explain to us why.
The win over McDonough was bigger for us because 2 years ago they beat us in the championship. So that was kind of like us getting back at them that win last week. That was really big for us.
Okay. All right. Talk to us about your team a little bit. You guys are off to an 8-0 start. We mentioned earlier you're ranked number 11, which is the highest ranking ever for an IND team. Things really seem to be coming together for a team that returned about 5 regulars from last season. Explain to us the difference between this team this year and the team last year that only made it to the first round of the playoffs.
I think this team this year, everyone is prepared better. Over the summer we went to camps. We did conditioning training with Coach Chris. I just think we're more focused this year and determined to go to the championships and win this year.
All right. Now, I mentioned John Curl, obviously, as the defending champion, so I assume that'll be one of the teams that you guys will be competing with for the title, regular season title, championship title. Any other teams you see out there that you guys are concerned about, or that you feel like these are the teams we have to beat also?
I think McDonough, that was a really good match for us right there, and I think we have some upcoming games, so I couldn't tell you about that.
Now, this McDonough thing goes back to your freshman year because you guys lost to them in the championship, the only time you made it to the championship when you've been there, so you really got this thing from McDonough, right?
Yes, I really want a championship under my belt before I graduate high school.
Okay. One of the key players on your team this year is a name that's familiar to folks who watch the high school sports show, Shawn Jones, outstanding basketball player at IND, always a good player, always a ranked team. She's playing her second year of volleyball. What's that experience been like for you guys playing together? Because you also play basketball.
It's like a sister-type relationship. I look out for her. She looks out for me. We help each other, homework, basketball, volleyball. So we're constantly showing each other different things. And it's just a sister-type relationship.
Okay. Now, Chandrea, obviously, she's going to go on to play basketball somewhere. She's a senior this year. Also, she'll make her big decision. You have decided that volleyball is a sport for you. Talk to us about the kind of college program that you're looking for at the next level.
First of all, most important to me is academic-wise, because I want a college that'll help me further my knowledge and skills in computer science and technology. And also, athletics comes next. I want not only a competitive team, and a team that has a desire to win, but a team that has competitive opponents that will challenge me and help me get better myself as a volleyball player, because I'm still learning.
Great. All right. Thank you, Brooks. Shawn, on to you and Curley soccer. Let's talk about that program. Let's go back a couple of weeks and talk about the big wins you guys had. There were over a couple of unranked teams. You totaled 5 goals and 3 assists. You're right around about 40 goals for your career. But people can be misled by that because you say you're not just a scorer for this Curley team. Explain your role to us.
I'm more about I like to pass the ball and share with people. I don't really like to just dribble all the time and do it all myself.
Okay. Let's talk about the Curley team a little bit. You guys started the season a tough start to the season with a 1-2 record.
Yes.
Then you ran off 9 straight wins. You lost a tough game to Calvert Hall 2-1 on Saturday. So you're sitting at about a 10-3 record right now. Last season you guys were unbeaten. Didn't lose until Calvert Hall in the MIAA semifinals. Where is this team this season compared to last season at the same time?
We're almost the same level. We just need to work better as a team. Last year, I think we had better team chemistry than we do this year.
Mm-hmm. Now, you returned about 7 regulars who played on last year's team. Tell us a little bit about some of the other top guys on the team.
Steve King, the goalie, he had a really good year last year and the year before that. And I think he can definitely keep the balls out of the net.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Taylor, same thing. He's the sweeper. And Matty Ward holds up the midfield. And B.J. Quigley, a sophomore, plays up top with me.
Okay. And you said you guys got some help from the JV from last year that came up to support the varsity guys that were coming back.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. Brooks, thank you for being here. Shawn, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Okay. Last Saturday, when Loyola's Van Brooks went down with a spinal cord injury, we were reminded just how dangerous sports can be. Sun High School columnist Milton Kent wrote a column about the danger of high school sports Tuesday, and this week on The Spot, Milton shares his thoughts on that subject.
Over the last week, there have been a lot of conversations in households about the wisdom of letting kids play in light of what happened to Van Brooks a week or so ago. And that's fine. That's probably appropriate. Parents have the ultimate obligation and responsibility to make sure their kids are as safe as possible. But that's probably where we all ought to figure out what's possible, what's reasonable. Kids will get hurt. And it doesn't matter in a certain sense whether they get hurt on a playing field or in a car or wherever. The fact of the matter is they're going to get hurt. That's what kids do. Our job as elders and parents is to steer them in the right direction, make sure they're as safe as possible, bandage their boo-boos when they happen, and then let them go. I think that's what Van Brooks would probably want. And my hope for him and for his family is that he has a speedy recovery, and if the recovery allows, that he has the opportunity to do exactly what he wants to do, which is play.
Stay tuned after the break. We're back with more highlights, including boys and girls soccer and volleyball, and a link to a fundraiser on how to contribute to the fundraising effort for the family of Van Brooks.
This is the one for you. It's 2 things you've waited for, a new Toyota and a year-end clearance price. And while they last, you can get both at your Toyota dealer. Save with $500 cash back from Toyota on any 2005 Corolla, or lease a 2005 Corolla CE for just $169 a month for 36 months with $1,800 due at signing. For 2005, Corolla has better than ever EPA estimated gas mileage. Thousands of new Toyotas, once a year clearance prices. This is the one for you.
This is the operating room of the future at the University of Maryland Medical Center, where renowned surgeons are working with leading technology companies to bring medicine into the 21st century. Here, the largest of heart surgeries are being performed through the smallest of holes. Doctors are performing cardiac microsurgeries once thought impossible. And it's all happening here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
It's game day for the Ravens, and no one covers it like the Sun. Look for Game Day, the all-new section of enhanced Ravens coverage in the paper on Mondays. From the sidelines to the line of scrimmage, inside the huddle and outside the pocket. No one breaks down the Ravens action like the Sun's Game Day. Great action shots, post-game analysis, Ravens report card, news from around the league, and more. Game Day, catch it Mondays, because no one covers the Ravens like the Baltimore Sun.
The marriage was built to last.
You are so awesome.
But the house was built too small.
This is kind of awesome.
How long are we here?
For 1 year, sparks will fly.
This is not awesome.
I just want to make an omelet.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The drama will be real, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
In the Villa Julie for the record, we give a nod to Broadneck kicker Chris DeSautel. DeSautel set the Anne Arundel County career and single-game kicking records with 3 field goals and a 30-0 win. The game actually took 2 days to finish. DeSautel's kicked 2 field goals on Friday, September 17th. The game was suspended because of lightning and resumed on Monday, September 20th, when DeSautel kicked a personal best 46-yarder to give him a county record 18 career field goals. DeSautel's is 1 short of the state public school record of 19 set by Linganores. Justin Brown. The overall state record is 33 by DeMathis David D. Marcis over 2 seasons, 1989 and 1990. We're going to have a quiz on that.
That's right.
At the end of the show.
Brooks Bernard, All-American punter at Maryland, went to Broad Neck.
Yeah.
Jeff Herrick, the coach, an All-American punter at Towson State back in the day.
They know something about kickers over there.
Absolutely.
All right, on to some other kickers. This week's big soccer matchup featured 2 of the area's top 3 teams, with number 2 Curley hosted number 3 Loyola. Loyola had not trailed at halftime in its first 9 games this season. Curley came in at 9-2 overall and 5-0 in the MIAA conference.
That's where it's even more important that whoever that guy is, Matt Liska, that you hold your run, then you're zigzagging and running in, and then that's when you get, the ball, the one-time ball.
Their forwards are quick and they have a good skill. And if we just keep sitting back and letting them get runs at us and their midfielders are running at us, it's going to be a long game.
Unfortunately for Kyle Swords and Loyola, it was a long game. Barry Stitz, his Archbishop Curley Friars in the white, probably can't play much better than this. First half, Friars take the lead 1-0. Josh Taylor's free kick. Akira Fitzgerald, the Loyola goalie, battles with Shawn Roth. Matt Liska's shot, first stop by Nick Willis, but B.J. Quigley with the left foot rebound.
Fitzgerald and Roth battle. Great play by Nick Willis to save that goal, but he couldn't stop B.J. Quigley. That's the first of his 3 goals.
Yeah, let's see it again. You see the nice little left thigh ball right there. Again, Matt Liska with the first shot. Nick Willis knocks it away. And then B.J. Quigley just comes up with a couple of steps of momentum, and that's 1-0 just like that. It stayed 1-0 thanks to the work of Stephen King in the Curley goal. Matt Schroeder, the corner, Jim Collect with the head ball, but Stephen King goes up high to get it.
Stephen King, okay.
That's it.
Stephen King made 8 saves to anchor Curley's defense. Akira Fitzgerald made 5 saves for Loyola.
Here's one, maybe the best of the day. B.J. Quigley, the Chris Wright left foot shot stopped by Fitzgerald. It's 1-0 at the half. Second half, Barry Stitz with the move of the day. He inserts number 8, Shawn Houseknecht, who you just talked to.
Athlete of the week.
And it proved to be a wise move because with 30 minutes left, Josh Taylor's long ball to Shawn, and he wins the race and scores the goal. Oh, nice shot. 2-0 Curley.
Yeah, we're going to see this goal again in a few minutes. Shawn is, as we stated, one of this week's athletes of the week.
And that was pretty. Now, 13 minutes later, Curley scores again. Again, Shawn Houseknecht with a great feed. This time the B.J. Quigley, the chip over Akira Fitzgerald. It's 3-0 Curley. Here's the replay.
Yeah, again, the pass sets up the goal here. The second of the game for B.J. Quigley, just a sophomore.
Well, that was a sweet pass from Shawn to get it to him. 1 minute left. Quigley gets the hat trick again. Shawn Houseknecht in the middle of it. Nice touch to number 13, Matt Ward, in front of B.J. Quigley. 4-0 Curley.
Yeah, Shawn Houseknecht 1 goal and an assist each for Josh Taylor and Matt Ward.
And the clock runs out on Loyola. Curley wins impressively 4-0, and the Friars roll on.
Yeah, Curley down 10-2 overall, 6-0 in the conference. 7-2-1 overall for Loyola, 5-2 in the conference. On the girls' soccer.
Yeah, girls' soccer. Centennial on the road in Clarksville against River Hill. Willie Ibarra's River Hill Hawks. 4-2. River Hill's defense tough. Great save there by Katie Hudson. Doesn't get better than that.
No way. Yeah, Katie Hudson, 14 saves for River Hill. The Hawks tough test against Mandy Pays and Haley Siegel.
Yeah, first half, 8 minutes left, still scoreless. River Hill's Erica Thiessen with the goal. 1-0 River Hill.
Erica Thiessen and Erica Suter led the offense. Rose Philippel, Janie Tankwart, and Hudson keyed the defense.
Second half, Katie Hudson and the defense tested again. Lisa Caresi to Haley Siegel, left foot, but Katie Hudson right there to stop it. Now, a few minutes later, River Hill's Erica Thiessen goes after her second goal, but Centennial's Caitlin Burr with the big save right there.
Caitlin Burr stopped 11 River Hill shots, and with 11 minutes left, still just 1-0 River Hill.
But in the 69th minute, that changed. River Hill gets the insurance. Erica Suter, 22 yards out with a left foot bomb, and number 9 River Hill holds serve on its home field. They win 2-0. Hands number 3 Centennial its first loss.
Yeah, River Hill 5-2, Centennial now 3-1. And we're going to take a look at the top 5 of the top 15 for the girls soccer poll. Slow week in the top 5 there. Only 3 games were reported. Number 2 NDP and number 5 McDonough. Each won 1 game. You just saw number 3 Centennials lost to number 9 River Hill. And no games for number 1 John Carroll and number 4 Spalding. On to the boys soccer poll. This is the top 5 of the top 15. Tough week for a couple of teams at the top of the boys. Top 5, number 2 Curley goes 1-1, beating number 3 Loyola, but falling 2-1 to number 8 Calvert Hall on Saturday. Loyola's only game was that loss to Curley, so they go 0-1 for the week. The rest of the top 5, number 1 McDonough, number 4 Mount Hebron, and number 5 River Hill all go 1-0. All right, stay with us. We'll be back with some final thoughts, including details of how you can contribute to the fundraising effort for the family of Loyola football player Van Brooks.
This is the one for you. It's the two things you've waited for. A new Toyota and a year-end clearance price. Now you can lease a 2005 Camry LE for just $199 a month for 36 months with $2,200 due at signing. This is a 2005 Camry loaded with features. Or lease the same 2005 Camry for 36 months with no down payment, no security deposit for just $259 a month. Thousands of new Toyotas, year-end clearance prices. This is the one for you.
There's a cancer center in Maryland that's leading the way in the fight against cancer. Here, specialists take a minimally invasive approach to treatment so patients can get on with their lives. And researchers and physicians are working together to give individuals the most advanced treatment options, some of which are only available here, where hope is a way of life. The University of Maryland Greenebaum Cancer Center.
Having trouble getting around town? Check out the automotive section of this weekend's Sun. Thousands of new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, and motorcycles. Don't miss it. The automotive section in this weekend's Sun. Think of the alternative.
So, what do you think? In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy.
New clothes are fun, but they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Last week, we introduced you to a new feature here on Replay called Hot Shots. Here are this week's Hot Shots taken at recent games by the Sun's photo staff. If you've got a hot shot you'd like to send us, log on to BaltimoreSun.com to find out how.
And for scores and anything else, log on to BaltimoreSun.com. We have a very special graphic we want to put up now. We've been mentioning Van Brooks throughout the show. For more information about ways to contribute to Loyola's Van Brooks medical situation, go to the Baltimore Sun website and keyword Van Brooks.
Yeah, they've got several things going on with him. They've established a fund at Provident Bank. There's a benefit, the Green Turtle, on October 7th and October 23rd. The Father's Club roast benefits from that proceeds from that will go to this. And they're also going to do an auction December 4th. So lots of things going to get some funds to help that family out.
Baltimore Sun website, Van Brooks, keyword. Now, coming up next week, special feature, one of the hottest high school football players in the state, number 11, senior Jason Caldwell, St. Paul's. First game this year versus Indian River, Delaware. He racked up 490 yards on 20 touches. This is him against C. Milton Wright the following week. Part of the story is another part of his life. 4 years ago, his brother killed in a drug-related murder in West Baltimore. Jason had just transferred out of St. Paul's, has been thriving on the field and in the classroom ever since. That's next week.
Yep, thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll be here to see that with us.
See everybody. Have a great week.